Get ready for the dictation in 3, 2, 1, start. I am glad to note that the judiciary in India has been alive to these themes and has approached them in the light of the vision behind the Indian Constitution. In pursuing the cherished goal of gender justice, to mention one example, the Supreme Court of India has always been proactive and progressive, from issuing guidelines on preventing sexual harassment in the workplace 2 decades ago to providing directives for granting equal status to women in the army this month. The Supreme Court of India has led progressive social transformation. With the same sensitivity, it has approached the emerging questions of biodiversity and sustainable development, keeping in mind our age old ethos too. In the process, the Supreme Court has learnt from the best practices of the apex court abroad, just as the judicial system elsewhere have emulated it in many instances too. Such exchanges should be wholeheartedly welcomed in the spirit of Vasudeva Kutumbakam, that is our ancient Sanskrit adage, which means the whole world is but one family. It thus calls for a holistic approach to the entire humanity. Ladies and gentlemen, the Supreme Court of India also deserves admiration for carrying out many radical reforms that made justice more accessible to common people. Landmark judgments passed by this court have strengthened the legal and constitutional framework of our country. Its bench and bar are known for their legal scholarship and intellectual wisdom. What it has achieved is nothing less than a silent revolution in diagnosing and correcting the afflictions that adversely affected the justice delivery system. For example, the recent move towards introducing an alternative dispute resolution mechanism is expected to reduce the burden on the court to a considerable extent. Dispute resolution through mediation and conciliation would help resolve the problem amicably in an effective manner, instead of resorting to the lengthy litigation process. To speed up the justice delivery, of late the Indian courts have been adapting to new technologies and also considering the potential of artificial intelligence. We have been using information technology to ensure hassle free proceedings in the court. In high profile cases, evidence is often recorded through video conferencing. Technologies are being used to facilitate trial without hindrance. I note that the Supreme Court of India is also actively considering the ways to make courts paperless. This will obviously pave the way for speedy trial and delivery of quick justice. Such innovations, I am confident, will also trigger similar changes in lower courts in due course of time, benefiting more and more people. I will also refer to the yeoman service rendered by the Supreme Court in making the higher courts judgments available in regional languages. This is indeed an extraordinary achievement given the linguistic diversity of India. As of now, the judgments of the Supreme Court get translated in up to 9 Indian languages to make them accessible to common people. I am sure that its scope would further widen with the passage of time. Stop. Thank you.